Simon from howtodesignyour.com, and in this video tutorial we're going to take a look at how to design a really graphical splash page. Now, most newcomers are amazed when they realize how quick and easy it is to make something that at first glance seems like it takes a long time to design. And it's really just a few elements and knowing how to manipulate them and then knowing how to use them effectively. The gradient, the outer glow, the paintbrush tool, and the layer blend modes are what we're going to be focusing on. So let's just start out with file new here. I'm going to choose 600 and 600 width and height. Hit OK. Drag it over here. Alright. Now, I'm not going to be messing. Well, I could just minimize these over here. Okay, I want a near black background for this, so I'm going to take our paint bucket tool and just switch this over here and just choose near black. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to create a new layer. Alright, now I'm going to take I'm going to left click, drag out, and hold the rounded rectangular tool, and the radius we'll leave that at 37, so it's going to be a really big radius here. And then for this I want it to actually be black for the foreground color, so I'm going to hit OK. And right about there. Okay. Now what I want to do is double click the right side of the layer, and that brings up the layer styles, and I'm going to go to outer glow. I'm going to change the opacity to 100%, change the mode to normal, then I'm going to change the color. First I'm going to, with the eyedropper tool, I'm going to select the background color and then just make it maybe just a tad bit lighter. Hit OK. Then I'm going to change the size. As you can see, it's pretty big here. And then I'm going to change the contour. And you can really experiment and maybe use what you want. All these things just change the look of the actual outer glow. I'm going to use that, and maybe I can adjust the color again. It sticks out just a tad bit too much. Okay, then hit OK and OK. Alright, now I want to take I'm going to click on the first layer here that we created and create a new one. Alright, and then I'm going to take the brush tool. I'm going to make sure hardness is all the way to 0, and I'm going to take the master diameter real high, and then I'm going to change the foreground color to a color around here. One second, I just hit Ctrl-Z to undo. I'm going to change this background color to something a little bit darker. So I'm going to go to Image, Adjustments, Brightness, and Contrast. Hit OK. And then I'm going to go back here to the outer glow and make this just the opacity a little bit less. So I'm going to darken things up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to go back to that layer we just created. I'm going to try that one more time. And then I'm going to just experiment with these layer blend modes over here, and I'm going to just use the arrow key going down. Actually, the default here, let me right click and duplicate that layer. Alright, that's a little bit better. So right click and duplicate that layer, then hold Ctrl-L, control key, and then left click, and then we're going to go to right click and merge those layers. So that merges them. That just makes it a little bit, it makes it shine through a little bit more. It actually makes it look like there's light emanating behind this rounded rectangle. Yeah, we'll just use green for that. Okay. Then really this is just a matter of experimenting. I also want to take this top layer right here, and I want to experiment with the blend mode of that as well. And I'm just using the down arrow key. Alright, I think I know which one I want to use. I'm going to go back up, and it's soft light. I'm going to take this right here, and I'm going to change the opacity here. This kind of gives it the feel that maybe it's a thick type of glass. So, alright, now I'm going to try a couple other things. Let's see here. So really at this point it's just a matter of experimenting. You could do thousands, millions of different things really. I'm going to take a new layer here. I'm going to take left click, drag out, and change to our standard rectangle tool. I'm going to take our eyedropper tool first and just choose like the an outer rim color of this circle. And then I'm going to just drag from the very left side of this rectangle. Just drag out here, try to get it in the center. Alright. Then I'm going to drop the opacity down here. Alright, make it right around there, 23%. Then I'm going to take the type tool and I'm going to type in enter. And I'm going to change that text. I'm going to go back to the text tool. I'm going to change the color to white and hit OK. Alright. Now there's still more we can do with this. And one thing I'm thinking about doing is possibly just maybe underneath here, we're going to create a new layer. We're going to take the paintbrush tool. We're going to drop down the diameter. And we're just going to use color over here. No, I don't like that. Hold on. Alright, that's better. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to put one right here. One right here. One right here. And one right here. Okay. And all I was doing was just clicking once. And then we could change the blend mode of this and see what happens. Now we're just going to use the down arrow key. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. I'm going to keep going though. That's green. That doesn't look bad either. Actually, a lot of these look pretty good actually. Luminosity actually doesn't look bad either. But I think we're just going to stick with this. It doesn't actually look bad at all. So maybe I'll change the opacity just down a little bit. Alright. And now, what else do we want